Columbus, Georgia. This is your City Council. Mayor Teresa Tomlinson. City Manager Isaiah Hughley. Pops Barnes, District 1. Glenn Davis, District 2. Bruce Huff, District 3. Evelyn Turner Pugh, Mayor Pro Tem and District 4. Mike Baker, District 5. Gary Allen, District 6. Mimi Woodson, District 7. Walker Garrett, District 8. Judy Thomas, Post 9 at-large Counselor. Skip Henderson, Post 10 at-large Counselor. Tony Washington, Clerk of Council. And City Attorney Clifton Fay. Columbus, Georgia, this is your City Council.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the August 2nd meeting of the Columbus City Council. Tonight is a proclamation and resolution session. It's an opportunity when we can get together and recognize those individuals doing extraordinary work in our community. We all know we have a great community, and tonight you're going to see why. A lot of people have their shoulder to the wheel and doing a lot of good here. So tonight's for you. We want to start off, as we do every time we come together, and ask Reverend Joseph Baker of St. James AME Church to come forward and provide us with the invocation consistent with his faith tradition. Good evening.
Good evening, Mayor, and to the city leaders. Thank you for this opportunity to come. Let us bow our heads. God, we take this moment, we pause here to say thank you for this opportunity to come together as city leaders and citizens. We ask that you just be in the midst of everything that happens. We ask that you guide our hearts, guide our minds to do that which is your work, your will, your way for every citizen in this community. We thank you now for this opportunity, and we give you glory. Let every heart say, amen.
Amen. Reverend Baker, thank you, and thank you for opening up your community room, the St. James Community Room, for the last Let's Talk with the Mayor. Good thing the fire marshal wasn't around. It was pretty full, so we appreciate you turning out a crowd, too. All right, now we've got some special folks who are going to help lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and then following that there's going to be a presentation recognizing them and the work that they do. So I want to call forward our Youth Council. There's about 80 of them, but if you all will come forward and stand in the center here. And as they assemble, if the rest of you will stand and prepare for them to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Been traveling? Floods all over. I mean, it's just crazy.
Not very bad this
Come
morning.
down here. Oh, yeah. Well, I was talking about like in Missouri or something. There's just been over the Midwest. There's just been tons of flooding.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Excellent. Thank you all. Let's give them a round of applause. Yeah, and I want to recognize our Deputy City Manager, Lisa Goodwin, to tell us a little bit about the individuals that stand before us here tonight and why we're recognizing them.
Thank you so much, Madam Mayor and members of council. We have before us here the 2016-2017 the Youth Advisory Council. These are made up of 6th graders through 12th graders in our public and our private schools within Muskogee County. There are 84 of these young people. Today, they will, of course, start with the swearing in, and then they'll, of course, will have an orientation downstairs immediately following this. And their year starts August through May of each and every year. At this time, I'm going to ask the president of this group to address council. She has a few words. Her name is Kyla Mims. She is a sophomore from Columbus High School. And so, Kyla, I will turn it over to you.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Kyla Mims. I'm a junior at Columbus High School, and I will be serving as the president of the Youth Advisory Council this year. I'm beyond excited and honored to have been given this amazing opportunity. I look forward to working alongside such an outstanding, dedicated, and driven group of young people who have displayed such an interest in helping make a difference within our city of Columbus. I'd like to thank our mayor, Teresa Tomlinson, our council, and our city manager for their continued support of this organization over the years. I'd also like to thank our YSC advisors for their leadership and for all the time and effort that they have devoted to our council. Without their support and guidance, the Youth Advisory Council would not have the positive impact that it currently has on our youth and community today. So as we embark upon our new school year, I wholeheartedly believe that this council will exceed and experience greatness in all that we do, as long as we stand firm in remembering our sole purpose, and that is to broaden the scope of youth leadership throughout the city of Columbus through volunteerism, service, and initiatives. Congratulations to all of this year's new YSC members, and I look forward to an exciting and productive year with each and every one of you. Thank you.
Mayor, at this time, I'd like for all of our advisors, if they will just come to the podium and introduce themselves. We have a couple of new advisors as well, but again, just your name and where you are. We have some school system and city representatives.
Okay. Good evening. I'm Dr. Janet Goodwin, Muskogee County School District.
Dr. Sharon Kelly, Muskogee County School District.
Good evening. My name is Melvin Blackwell. I'm Chief of Student Services for Muskogee County School District, and I want to say that it's all about relationships. After hearing our president speak for today, we are very excited about a great and prosperous year for Muskogee County School District and its students. Thank you so much for this opportunity to be part of.
Hello, my name is Lauren Vance, City Manager's Office.
My name is Danielle Frazier, City Manager's Office.
Hi, my name is Chris Bass, Columbus Parks and Recreation.
One of our new advisors.
Hello, I'm Tiasha Johnson, Assistant to the City Manager, 311 CSC Manager.
Shanae Goodwin, Aflac.
Okay, these are all of our advisors, and of course Howard Pendleton, who is a longtime advisor who could not be here with us today, and he's been with us since inception, but could not be here. So again, Mayor, this is your Youth Advisory Council for the City of Columbus.
Wonderful. Well, I'm going to give you now the administer the oath. And so I'm going to ask that you raise your right hand. But before I get started, I want to let you know that this is the traditional Georgia oath that we administer whenever we swear someone in for a board or committee. It's one very similar to what I took to become mayor. But there's a word in here that if you're not familiar with the old-timey meaning of it, may cause you pause, because I'm about to ask you to swear to demean yourself. And usually when I say that word, hands drop down. And think, what kind of organization am I swearing to uphold here? It simply means the traditional use of the word that you'll subjugate your interest to that of the better of the community. So whether it serves you personally or not, it's best for Columbus, Georgia. And so I just wanted to let you all know so that we have some good, hearty folks here that, that do abide by this oath. So if you would, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do swear or affirm that I am a resident of Columbus, Georgia. And that I will faithfully and impartially demean myself. As a member of the Youth Advisory Council. During my continuance in office. That I will discharge my duties. To the best of my ability. That I will do so agreeably. With the laws of the United States of America. The state of Georgia. And the Charter of Columbus, Georgia. Congratulations and thank you for your service. Let's give them a round of applause. And if we have any moms, dads, family, friends, supporters of these great young people, please do stand up and let us recognize you as well. Thank you. These are our future leaders, and we're so thrilled that you're getting involved at this young age. Lisa?
At this time, we'll ask all parents and students to meet us downstairs in the community room for our orientation. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's give them another round of applause as they assemble out. All right. Well, as they assemble out to have their orientation, we want to also recognize some folks that we have that do an extraordinary job for this community through their service to the Columbus Consolidated Government. We have almost 3,000 employees when you consider some of our part-time and seasonal employees, and we have some that really show their exceptional value on a regular basis. And so we want to make sure that we recognize those folks, and we have established what we call a peer award of excellence, and want to call forward at this time the recipients for our second quarter award, and our Mayor Pro Tem is going to read a special proclamation. But would Colin Grant please come forward? Christopher Heath, Felton Grant, Becky Glisson, and Allison Cedarholm. At this time, our Mayor Pro Tem will read the proclamation.
Thank you, Mayor. When I call your name, get to your name, just raise your hand, okay? Not yet. Whereas the employees of the Columbus Consolidated Government are its most valuable assets, and whereas it is important to recognize the various achievements of employees, including the Peer Award, and whereas the Promoting Employee Excellence through Recognition Award recognizes employees who make constant contributions to the organization through outstanding job performance, who set an example of outstanding quality management, teamwork, and/or customer service, and who significantly enhance the work environment by contributing to the personal well-being of their coworkers and/or their families. And whereas Colin Grant, an employee of the Transportation Department, has been selected as a recipient for the second quarter of 2016. Also, Christopher Heath of the Engineering Department, Felton Grant of the Planning Department, Becca Glisson, Parks and Recreation, and Allison Cedarholm, Engineering. Whereas all citizens of Columbus and employees of the Columbus Consolidated Government are urged to recognize and appreciate the contributions made to the public good by these outstanding employees. And therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, hereby proclaims Tuesday, August 2nd, 2016 as their day in Columbus, Georgia.
Let's give them a round of applause, everyone. We'd like to give you all an opportunity to say a few words, and if you have family or friends here to recognize them. Felton, you want to show them how it's done?
Well, I'm sure that some of my peers that's in the audience today, and my boss, of course, would be surprised if I didn't have anything to say. So, but if you would indulge me, I'll take a couple of minutes of your time. The city hired me in October 1st of 1990. It was a very humbling experience, and it's still humbling to this day, going on 26 years now. And I appreciate my peers. I appreciate the peers that helps me get that the past has gotten here and the peers in the future. And I also appreciate everybody in the government center in particularly that's helped me along in achieving my tasks, such as finance, the Records Superior Court, engineering office, the GIS office helps a lot, and in more particular, the mayor, back from Mayor Frank Martin, I think it was, to his council, all the way up to the present council, for supporting me and guiding me and giving me the support that I need to do the job that I was tasked to do and monitor the city's money. So I appreciate that, and I'm very humbled with this experience. I still love my job after all this time. It was the right calling for me because I like to talk to people. So I thank you for your time.
Well, Felton, thank you so much for your service. And if you're here to support Felton today, why don't you stand up and let us see you as well. Great. Felton, thank you, Felton.
The other ones are still in the office working.
The what?
The other ones that didn't show up,
Oh.
they're still in the office working.
Thanks. Yes, Colin.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm here with my wife and some of Metro, director and my manager, and I'm so proudly thanks to them to nominate me for this award, and I appreciate the effort they put in it for me. And thanks to you and the council board for everything you've done for me.
Well, we appreciate your hard work and dedication. And why don't we have your wife stand up, and if you're in the transportation department as well, I saw a few in the back there. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Good to see you all. Let's give them another round.
Thank you. I'm Allison. I'm with the GIS department and the engineering department. And I was totally blown away when I got the email. I've been with the city almost 2 years now. I'm a young professional just starting out my career, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of people to start my career with. I've had wonderful mentors, and I've gained lifelong friends from this place. I hope to continue to work here for quite a while, and I want to thank you, everybody, for this recognition.
Thank you. Well, we're fortunate to have you. Do you have any coworkers or friends or supporters, family in the crowd?
No.
Well, we're here. Oh, yeah, here they are. They're up here taking pictures.
My boss is behind everybody.
They're up here taking pictures and videos. Yes, sir.
Well, I don't like speeches or anything, so I'm just going to say thanks, Trey, for writing that story about me. Thanks, Ken, for hiring me and giving me a chance to work with the engineering department. And thank you, Donna, for hiding over there in the corner.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Great. Well, I can see that Christopher has one family member here, but anyone else who's come to with that department, we want to recognize you all as well. Thank you all for being here. Christopher, thank you for the work you do. Hey, Becky.
Hey, y'all know I don't like this.
Yeah, right.
I just want to say thank you, and this is my granddaughter Shiloh. who is very scared of storms, so she's with me.
Yes.
And then I have my Parks and Rec family and my personal family back there, kids, everyone. Y'all would like to stand up?
Yeah. Well, Becky, thank you so much, and we need you all to come around. We want to shake your hand and give you your proclamation. Becky, we need you to stay after, too.
Okay. Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, we're so glad to have you. Yeah. Congratulations. And 26 years just getting started. Yeah, you bet. You bet.
Seen a lot of them.
I'm so proud to have you with us.
Yeah.
Congratulations. So glad to have you with us. Thank you.
Congratulations.
We're going to call Becky back up at this time. Because we don't want her to get comfortable out there. But out of our outstanding employees that receive the quarterly peer awards, we have one award that goes to an Individual of Excellence award. And if you all are regular watchers of the Columbus City Council meetings, you've seen Becky and you know of her work. And so at this time, I'm going to ask the Mayor Pro Tem to read a proclamation.
Give those out too. Whereas the employees of the Columbus Consolidated Government are its most valuable assets, as stated before, and it's important to recognize their various achievements. The Individual Excellence Award is the highest form of recognition given an employee of the Columbus Consolidated Government. And whereas the Individual Excellence Award recognizes employees who make consistent contributions to the organization through outstanding job performance, as viewed by supervisors and managers, and who set an example of outstanding quality management, teamwork, and customer service. And whereas Becky Gleason, an employee of the Parks and Rec Department, has been selected as the recipient for the second quarter of 2016. And whereas all citizens of Columbus and employees of the Columbus Consolidated Government are urged to recognize and appreciate the contributions made to the public good by this outstanding employee. Now, therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, hereby proclaims Tuesday, August 2nd, 2016, as Becky Gleason's Day.
All right, Becky, congratulations. Getting used to it, huh?
Oh, no. She should wake up now.
All right. Next, we want to call forward some special folks who've shown themselves to be exceptional in their own right. The Columbus Lions, if you all would come forward, and we're going to have Councilor Garrett read a proclamation. Good evening. Yeah. Whoop. Okay.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. If y'all could help me out before I read this, could y'all pronounce the quarterback's last name for me?
Kaz.
Kaz?
Kaz, yeah.
Okay, thank you. The proclamation reads, whereas the Columbus Lions debuted in Columbus, Georgia in 2007 and are one of the longest continually operated franchises in professional indoor and arena football, having just completed their 10th season in Columbus. And whereas the Lions have one of the best all-time winning percentages in professional sports at .681 and has sent nearly 20 players to the NFL and more than 30 to the Canadian and Arena Football Leagues. And whereas in their first and only season in American indoor football, Coach Jason Gibson and the Columbus Lions ended the season with a perfect 11-0 record, won their second consecutive league championship and the third in 6 years. And whereas several Lions were named to the All-American Indoor Football Team, including quarterback Casey Kaz, defensive lineman Kendrick Washington, wide receiver Michael Reeve, linebacker Larry Edwards, and defensive lineman Logan Ingle. And whereas team owners John Hargrove, Kike Seta, Duke Liberatore, Keith Norred, Skip Seta, and Rick Jacobson all longtime residents of the Chattahoochee Valley are committed to the Lions' mission of providing first-rate entertainment at the Columbus Civic Center in a high-energy, fun-filled, family-oriented environment while creating an amazing and enjoyable fan experience. And whereas the owners and players of the Columbus Lions invite the Tri-City community to come out and take part in the fun, entertainment, and outstanding athletics during the Columbus Lions indoor football season, and whereas the citizens of Columbus, Georgia applaud our Columbus Lions for following up their 2010 Southern Indoor Football League and 2015 Professional Indoor Football League championships with the 2016 American Indoor Football Championship, and wish the Columbus Lions many successful championship seasons in the future. Now, therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, does hereby proclaim August 2nd, 2016 as 2016 Columbus Lions Championship Day.
All right. You make us proud. Tell us a little bit about it.
Thank you. I'm Rick Jacobson. With me is Charlie Walker. We're basically the Columbus Lions sales department. And I represent the ownership. I am one of 6 that Walker read off. We're very pleased and proud to represent the great city of Columbus, Georgia. I personally count Ross Horner, the director of the Civic Center, as a very close friend and a fantastic building operator and a great landlord. We with the Lions, and I go back to the very beginning of 2007, are very pleased that council recognizes this team and has been excellent landlords to us over the years. Hasn't always been easy. Professional sports in general has had a bit of a rocky history in Columbus, but we feel like we're here to stay, in particular with the brand new Arena Developmental League, a very solid league that we are co-founding members of. And great things are ahead for the Lions. We haven't lost a game in well over a year in winning 2 championships. We're 92-43 all-time. Coach Jason Gibson, who tried to be here today but probably did not have quite enough notice, is a fabulous professional in every respect. I count him as a good friend. Jason wanted to be here tonight, some other obligations. Perhaps I didn't give him enough advance notice of the proclamation tonight, and several of our owners expressed regrets they could not be here as well. But we are very, very pleased to represent Columbus. We hope to be here for an undetermined amount of years. I came to the Chattahoochee Valley 22 years ago, and while some of us live in Phoenix City, Charlie with me may tell you a little bit. He's a Columbus native, played at Hardaway, had a college career as a football player. We are very glad and proud to count Columbus councilmen and city government as our friends and excellent people to work with. So this is a recognition that we believe, this ownership group believes, we're here for a long, long, long time. We hope that when we get to 2050 that some of us are still alive and perhaps involved in the operation of this franchise. Thank you so much for the recognition tonight.
Well, tell us how we can get tickets, so, just in case, because it's a heck of a game. When you get down there, it's rocking and rolling.
Sure, sure. I can do that, and Charlie may want to chime in. We just established our 2017 ticket pricing. We will range from $10. It'll be $10 for kids aged 3 through 12, most of the seats in the arena. $20 for most of the seats for adults. And then the up-close VIP experience, as we call it, in the first 3 rows off the field, where you may wind up with a player in your lap, possibly a football to keep. That's a $30 to $50 range. But we're going to have 6 home games next year, regular season. You will get 6 games for the price of 5, no matter what ticket package you go with. And that's a prelude to what we hope will be playoffs again. We've made the playoffs 9 of our 10 years, and that 681 winning percentage we alluded to, that includes playoff games. So we win postseason as well as regular season. Maybe Charlie will say a little bit or two about our flex plans and group rates, because that's his specialty area.
And also where to find them. I guess it's columbuslions.com or something.
Well, it can be columbuslions.com, or you can maybe contact one of us, and we'll leave some information for you guys. First of all, I just want to say thank you guys for being behind us, the council, and just the city in general. We appreciate your support, and we encourage you guys to come on out and watch us play. We're doing some special things, not only in our organization, but with the guys with sending them up to a higher level and just bringing a spunk to the city with arena football. We're down south, so football is pretty great down here, so we encourage you guys to come on out. We got a number of flex packages ranging from 12 tickets all the way up to 120 tickets. And what those flex tickets mean is you're accounted to any game within the regular season, whether you're getting 12 or 120, and you're able to use them however you would want to, whether you want to bring 30 people to the first game and maybe 30 people to the last game, however you want. There'll be vouchers, and you go to the front window of the box office and you switch them out that way.
Great. Well, thank you. When does the season start?
The season kicks off in March. We haven't really got our schedule yet, but right now, what myself and the staff are doing, we're humping it right now and getting as many people in the city more involved with our guys. Like I said, it's a special thing we have going on, family fun-oriented environment, and we encourage you guys to come on down and support.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. Come on around and let us shake your hand.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mayor Teresa, if I just may, like to recognize that we had a couple Columbus players on our roster this year. One, of course, is well-known, Jarmon Fortson, Carver grad. Another one, many people may not know him quite as well, but from Columbus High's own, lost his name, our offensive lineman, who am I thinking of? Ryan Holland, who played at LaGrange College, was with us as well. And of course, we've got some Phoenix City High School and college products as well. So we're very proud to always have 5 or 6 local guys on the team.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. Let's give them a round of applause, folks. Congratulations. Tell Janet, dude, I said hey. Thank you so much. You bet. Okay, congratulations. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Next, we want to call forward the West Central Georgia Cancer Coalition to recognize Paint the Town Pink, Celebration of Life, and Butterfly Release. And we're going to have Councilor Judy Thomas present the proclamation.
Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you, Mayor. It's a privilege to be able to read this proclamation this evening in honor of our Paint the Town Pink celebration. Whereas West Central Georgia Cancer Coalition and the City of Columbus, Georgia, enthusiastically joined the national initiative to fight cancer on the local front with energy, devotion, and compassion. And whereas, according to the American Cancer Society estimates, there are about 14.5 million cancer survivors in the United States. And whereas the number of cancer survivors alive in the United States today is expected to grow to almost 19,000 by 2024, and even though cancer incident rates are dropping, the number of survivors is rising due in part to earlier detection and better treatments. And whereas on August 20th, 2016, West Central Georgia Cancer Coalition will host a Cancer Survivors Celebration of Life Butterfly Release to celebrate survivorship, honoring those who are currently fighting the battle and recognizing caregivers, as well as those who have lost the battle to cancer. And whereas cancer survivors are encouraged to join us in celebrating your life and honoring your battle against cancer by participating in our Paint the Town Pink Celebration of Life Butterfly Release, because your strength and perseverance is remarkable, as well as a testimony to the advancement of our fight against cancer. And whereas the goal of the Paint the Town Pink Celebration of Life Butterfly Release event is to recognize and celebrate those who have journeyed through cancer. And whereas all proceeds will support the West Central Georgia Coalition Neighbors Helping Neighbors program, which assists cancer patients with daily living expenses. And whereas we call upon all citizens to support the efforts of the coalition and the volunteers who will participate. And we commend the sponsors who will contribute funds to make this year's Paint the Town Pink Celebration of Life Butterfly Release campaign a success. Now, therefore, Teresa Pike Tomlinson, Mayor of Columbus, Georgia, does hereby proclaim August the 20th, 2016 as Paint the Town Pink Celebration of Life Butterfly Release Day. Congratulations.
All right. Let's give him a round of applause. You always have the best celebrations, so tell us about it.
I love your pink shoes.
Yeah, right.
Thank you. Thank you all so much for this opportunity. It's truly a blessing to be able to speak before you. But the butterfly release, as was noted earlier, it is just a celebration of life, and we are just recognizing those survivors, those caregivers that are working with cancer patients, and we just invite the community to come out and take part in that. We will be at the Columbus Botanical Gardens from 11 until 1 o'clock, and we're hoping that the weather will be great because we want the butterflies to enjoy the gardens. We do have our staff and our board member that's here with me as well.
Thank you. Yes, you want to introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Tanetta Holt. I'm a West Central Georgia Cancer Coalition Regional Education Coordinator.
Hello again, I'm Shanae Goodwin. I'm a board member with the West Central Georgia Cancer Coalition.
Wonderful. And Mr. City Manager, he's very involved, prior president, I believe.
Well, hello, I'm Isaiah Hughley. I'm president of the West Central Georgia Cancer Coalition. But thank you, Mayor and Council, for this proclamation. On behalf of our board, we do appreciate you. We thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Come around and let us recognize you. Let's give him another round of applause for it. Next, we're going to call forward Pedro Natal. Is Mr. Natal here today? All right, well, we will save that for next time, make sure that he gets that. And we will turn it over to our Mayor Pro Tem. Hold on just a second here. Yes, the next item, that resolution, is actually not on our updated agenda. So we're going to turn it over to the Mayor Pro Tem, who's going to recognize former board members.
Okay. Thank you, Mayor. Expression of appreciation to Mr. James Wilcox for his meritorious service on the Civic Center Advisory Board, Mr. Walter J. Lewis Sr. for his service on the Civic Center Advisory Board, Mr. Zach Shaheed for his meritorious service on the Community Development Advisory Council, Ms. Maddie K. Wright for her service on the Family and Children's Services Board, Ms. Sue Leo for her service on the Keep Columbus Beautiful Commission, Dr. Cleo Griswold for her service on the Keep Columbus Beautiful Commission, and Ms. Kim Bell for her service on the Keep Columbus Beautiful Commission.
All right.
I move for adoption of those resolutions.
There's a motion and second. All those in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
All right, and they do pass. We want to thank everyone who serves so diligently on our boards and commissions. That's what makes this city so special. They help vet some of the policies and do a lot of work that actually is presented to council, and great things come from that. So thank you all for your service. And at this time, if there's nothing further, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Hearing a motion and second, all those in favor, please state aye. Great, we are adjourned, and we will see you next time. Have a good evening.